Hi guys, Eva Józefowicz, Let Life Flow. Welcome. I'm recording this video from Austria, Vienna, so place I'm living. We are currently in the emergency mode due to the coronavirus. The quarantine is starting, so I was thinking that it's a good time that we can share some daily practices which might be very useful in this interesting time. And let's agree on something. Whatever stage you are, you might be completely relaxed, you might be really in stress, in worry, you might be somewhere in between. It might be changing as well, depending as well the day or the situation you are exposed to. Everything is okay, everything is as it should be. We all know that it's not against us, that it's for us. However, I fully understand that for instance, when you are locked at home, you might be worried. You might be worried about other family members that are somewhere else. You might be worried about your condition of health. You might be worried about your parents, grandparents. You might question yourself many questions because it's kind of unknown situation. But you know, our brain is learning and developing only by two ways, and one of them is when we are making a mistake, and the other one is surprise, so in fact unknown situation. So yes, it is stressful for some of us. I experienced this by myself because just a couple of days ago I was still with my family in Poland. And I shortened my trip there. Actually, I got a message about the borders closing, and within 2 hours, very late in the night, I was looking for a transportation to get back over the night to Austria, to Chico, to my cat, to my responsibilities, to the company, to many things. And trust me, I'm having many question marks as well, as a young self-employed person, being in a government process. I'm not sure if there was a disruption, but that was my iPhone. So in a government process, in the middle of many official meetings which been put it on hold, and even packing my things, leaving my family within 2 hours. My brain was giving me plenty of different possibilities and kind of images like from the horror movie. That's normal. So how can we work with this, or what kind of tools can support us? So one of them is the coherence of the heart. So few informations before what is it about, and why I'm always going from the theory into the practice. So I will just now give you an example why it's important to be aware and understand while we are practicing something. So during one of the workshop from Joe Dispenza, he gave this example where there was a kind of research with personnel working in the hotel. So housekeeping personnel, those people needs to run hundreds of stairs, up and down, cleaning, carry many things. So they made the kind of measurement, how many steps they are running approximately per day, how many things or weight that they carry, how many calories is it burning. And when you are doing this job 5 days per week, in month, what could be the result in terms of body fat, body muscle, burning the calories. And then they invite half of the personnel to discuss this, to make them aware. Do you know that during your day of work here, you are doing this, this, and this? And do you know that this is equivalent of 3 hours at the gym? And do you know that after 1 month, this may have an impact on your body, which could be 2 centimeters less in the hips, 5% less of a body fat, 3% more of a body muscle, and so on. And then they let them work again with the other half, which was not informed but doing exactly the same job. And now after 1 month, they took all the personnel together. So, and then they made the measurement. And guess what? The half that was aware of what they are doing, as well from the fitness perspective, from the health perspective, not only from the job description perspective, indeed lost the weight, lost the inches in the hips, and the body fat and body muscle ratio was other one, and the other one remained the same. So it makes sense to understand, okay? So now, what is the heart coherence? The heart coherence is an alignment between heart, mind, and the body. It means that those 3 tools are communicating with each other with a harmonic way. Now, the heart coherence is not relaxation. The heart coherence is not measured by the heart rate, but by HRV, and HRV is heart rate variability. So heart rate variability is measuring the time between one heart beep and the other one, so and how much those gaps are making a kind of aligned pattern or chaotic one. Okay, so the more it is aligned, the more the aligned is the communication between our tools. Now, why heart coherence is not relaxation? Because relaxation is lowering the heart rate, when the heart coherence is not necessarily lowering the heart rate, because it's focused on the fact that the variability of the heart rate should give as an output a coherent pattern of communication. So it's focusing on the coherence, and the relaxation may give you the kind of a relaxed mood by lowering the heart rate, by slowing down your parasympathetic autonomous nervous system. But in fact, the communication might still be a chaotic one, maybe not as much as in the stress situation, but still not a coherent one. Okay? So when we are relaxed, as we are increasing the parasympathetic nervous system, it means that we are really going down. So we are disconnecting ourselves from the emotions, we are disconnecting ourselves from the cognitive part of the mind, which is responsible for logic ways of logical thinking, taking the decisions, learning process, and so on. So it means that, yeah, I'm in this mood. While in the coherent mood, I'm relaxed but energized. I'm relaxed and ready to act. I'm ready and open. I'm still in the cognitive part, so I can, in a relaxed mode, I can learn. I can logically think, so I can logically answer, take responsible decisions, and do all what is, you know, requested from me, from the environment, from the situation to do. Okay? Now, the autonomous nervous system, so the parasympathetic and sympathetic parts, they are in a 90% responsible for the control of our body. So if this system is in the harmony, which is the coherence, not the relaxation. The relaxation is going, let's slow down. The coherence is saying, let's keep the balance. So, you know, let's put the foot on both, you know, on the gas and on the brake, but in a logic way, you know, in a harmonic way, driving this car. So it means that, okay, I'm ready to respond, but not all the time in stress. I'm ready to respond when it's necessary, and when it's not necessary, I'm relaxed. Because ready all the time, it's being in stress. That's completely other part, you know. In stress, ready all the time, but ready, the cognitive part is blocked. So I'm really only with my 5 senses, not with the heart, only on the external environment, you know, the time, body. So because I need to escape, I need to, you know, act, but not act in a logical way, not act from the perspective me and the others. It's just me, it's the survival mode. So now, maybe nowadays, with the coronavirus, with the unknown situation, sometimes when we are required to take a quick answers, quick reactions, like, do I am going to shop for the next 2 weeks, or I'm keeping calm? What is good for me? Okay, before you are taking the step, what you can already do is to send a signal to your autonomic nervous system that you are safe, that you are okay. And this you are doing by breathing. And not just by breathing, but by breathing in a 5 seconds. So the breathe in, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you breathe out with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is already giving the signal, that's Chico. This is giving a signal that I'm okay, I'm safe. So the cognitive part will not be blocked. Means that you have still access to take a logic decision, not the one, I have no clue what I did or why I act like this. And you have still the chance to connect to your heart, to feel that you are part of something. So not only being, you know, in a survivor mode and egoist way of thinking. Okay? So this might be already very important in a current situation where sometimes really we are, you know, we all have this kind of feeling. We are all in stress. We are all, because we are to some extent as well animals. So from the biologic part of us, we want to survive. So before acting with this mode, already the breathing. Then we will activate our heart. So the lock-in technique. What it means is to feel, to activate regenerative emotion in the heart, which could be compassion, which could be care, which could be simply you at your best. So what I mean by activating this kind of, you know, regenerative emotion, happiness, calm, gratitude, care, compassion, is to either to recall a picture from a person you are sharing, or an animal. An animal is recommended because, you know, this is an easygoing relationship. The animal is always for us. We are there. It's kind of, you know, like, yeah, there are no arguments. Or maybe a child, you know, a beautiful moment, taking care, you know, in the arms for the first time, or seeing how it is falling asleep. This is really, you know, this kind of, you know, care, a pure care feeling. It might be as well you, I don't know, running the cliff, you know, in the forest, you know, feeling like you are spreading your wings, you are your best. When you are losing the feeling of body, of time, nothing is important. It's just, you know, the breath of life. Whatever exactly this kind of, you know, feeling, image is yours, stay with it. With this, you are connecting and, you know, waking up the feeling in your heart. And then the other step would be to imagine a kind of nest going out of the heart. So it's like a electromagnetic field which is in fact produced by your heart. Could be a kind of, you know, white golden light, you know, above you first, so you, like, you know, in a safe space of this energy. Then you may you know, make it wider, inviting people you are worried now, you take care about, or you are thinking, your family members, your friends. Then maybe countries that are really now in a serious situation, needing more attention, like Italy, like Spain. You know, invite this. And then maybe you want to zoom away the perspective really to see all the planet and put it, you know, in this energetic and magnetic field of a compassion and love and taking care for each other. Now the values and why it's important as well. So not only this will give you the possibilities, you know, to in a harmonic way to communicate in those systems, but as those systems are communicating in harmonic way, it is increasing. Just 5 minutes of this activation of the feeling is increasing your immunology system for 5 or 6 hours. So if you are a bit, you know, in a kind of worry for the virus and for yourself, or, you know, even when it's over, for your daily practice, it's highly recommended. The oxytocin hormone is increased, the cortisol, so the stress hormone, is going lower. So by this we are connecting with our heart, with our best advisor, with our truth, but as well with others, with the self, that we are not alone. Isolation is not separation. So notice that maybe now, even though we are to some extent isolated in a quarantine time, we are not isolated with each other. We are still connected, and actually I feel that we are much more connected than we ever been before. So to experience this, to notice this, to really be for each other, it's really, you know, activating those feelings. And then living by oxytocin hormone, which is the hormone of love. So that would be the most important things. And then the resilience of your heart is increasing, the stress resilience. And what is mean to have a resilient heart is a heart which is ready to answer when it's necessary. So not ready like in stress all the time and in worry because it's kind of answering us that there is a danger. It's being calm, it's being connected with your head, with your logic thinking, with taking your decisions, but when it's necessary. And as far as it's not necessary, you are fine, you are relaxed, you are calm, but still connected. Not like the relaxation mode, disconnected. Okay? So now, we will make the short practice, and I really encourage you to repeat it at least once per day for 5 or 10 or 15 minutes. Now we have time, so no excuses, guys, okay? So first of all, please sit in a comfortable situation. Try not to lay down, because lay down is still, you know, by repetition sending the signal to our brain that we might gonna fall asleep. And this is not a practice to fall asleep, it's a practice to practice. So stay in a seated, comfortable position. Put your hands on your heart. Why? Because it's much easier to put our awareness in this space when we have already our hands there. So now please close your eyes and really put your awareness in the space of the heart, in the space where your hands are currently on. Be there. And whenever your awareness is going somewhere else, following the thought, following the body that it's not comfortable, whatever it is, be aware of this and then go back to the space. Start to breathe into your heart space. You may not only be there with your awareness, you may as well feel and see how with a breath in, the space is becoming bigger, with every breath out is kind of squeezing a bit. So breathe into this space. Be there with all your awareness. Heart space. And now try to breathe in the 5 seconds modus. Means you may count, you may follow my counting. So we are taking the breath in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we are breathing out 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breath in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And breathing out 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. By this we are sending a signal to our brain that we are safe, we are okay. Our nervous system is harmonized. All the other system, immune system, digestive system are communicating and working together for our best. Keep all the time your awareness on the heart space and breathe into that space with this balanced way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now activate your regenerative emotion of care, of compassion, of happiness. See the picture that is making you feel that way, and when you see it, really feel it. Feel it in your heart, feel it in your body. You may feel by activating this that the space where your awareness is still there, and if not, be aware of it and go back to this space. It's becoming more warm. But it's not the case. It doesn't mean that you did not activate. We are different. That's okay. And still continue with full awareness to breathe into that space in the way of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And feel that compassion, that happiness, the moments that are just, incredible when you are spreading your wings, whatever is making you feel that way, whatever person or animal. Stay with it, stay with it. Bring back your awareness into that space where your hands are. Be in your heart space. Continue to count. Breathe. Feel. And when you feel that this feeling is active in your heart, please imagine that this kind of energy nest is coming out of your heart, building this kind of energetic field, electromagnetic field around you. It's kind of golden, white, like a spider could make it around us. Breathe into this space of your heart and build this kind of electromagnetic golden field. And now make it wider. Invite all the people you love, you take care about, you miss, that may need now your attention, your help. Let them be the part of it. Let them be under this electromagnetic, energetic field of your heart. Let them be protected. Now imagine the countries that are needing our attention. Italy, Spain, all Europe, all the world, all the planet Earth. zoom as you feel that is yours. And breathe, going back with your awareness into the heart space. Still counting, still being with your feeling, going back to the image that is activating, feeling this feeling. Not only seeing it, feeling, and being with the full presence and awareness. That's all. That's the coherence practice. That's the practice that is making you stronger, that is making you resilient, that will help you to take care about yourself, take care about the others, that will help you to activate the logic way of thinking, the compassion feelings, being good for yourself, being good for the others, being connected, even if we may think we are disconnected, being in that space, increasing your immunologic system, making it stronger, making it more protective. Please try to practice this every day for 5, for 10, for 15 minutes. Currently, each of us is having some time, so please, the no time excuse is not working now. That's for you. Let me know how you feel it. Let me know how is your practice. I'm sending you all my love. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for your time. And see you soon. Have a beautiful afternoon.